Oh, what the heck? This happens in Minecraft? Holy helicopter chaos. That's definitely gonna leave a mark, and something tells me that's not compatible with life. In honor of the new movie coming out, today we're breaking down and reacting to the most unhinged medical moments and explosive injuries from Minecraft.
Whoa, just like Minecraft!
Let's dive right in. Oh, what the heck? This happens in Minecraft? Land on a train. Body parts everywhere. Does this actually happen in real life? It could. Most of the time, we don't see these injuries come into the emergency departments because somebody is not alive. Oh, crush injuries. We see people get crush injuries more commonly at your house if you're getting something out of your attic or your garage. Lacerate their head, cause neck problems, whiplash type injuries. We have to check their brain, so we'll do CT scans. Oh, whoa. Magnetic energy. Magnets! To move vehicles. That's pretty impressive. The only time we really use a magnet in an emergency setting is literally on a pacemaker or a defibrillator to allow it to just go into a default standard mode, especially if it's misfiring or going off in inappropriate times. Whoa, get out of the way. Jump or roll. Pedestrians versus cars is a true thing and very common, especially in cities, but you'd be surprised it happens very often in suburban areas. Please pay attention as a pedestrian. Oh, man. Oh, man. Highly likely an insurvivable injury. If you survive a crush injury, there are certain things like elevated potassium levels or kidney failure or something called rhabdomyolysis that can happen. Oh, I've actually seen injuries like that in the industries where they have these machines where people will come in like missing limbs. Majority of the time, they don't have the piece to bring to the hospital. If you see this on scene, if you're ever involved in this, make sure you get a tourniquet on that limb. What? You would expect somebody getting in that type of car accident get thrown from the vehicle. We always ask EMS to tell us the scene because we want to know, was somebody wearing their seatbelt? Were they injected from the vehicle? It helps us with knowing the potential massive amount of injury that occurred. Did they take this out of the script from Mission Impossible? Like, come on. Come on! Being on the outside of the plane, I don't think you could do well trying to breathe up there. Halo jumps, that's a thing. High altitude, low oxygen. Wow. That's not compatible with life. Oh, just melted away. What happened there? So interesting that the eyes turned red. We see people's eyes actually turn red. The red light reflex, when you shine a light in somebody's eye, it turns red. It has a glow to the pupil. But we also see people who get injection of the sclera. The white part of the eye turns red from irritation. Ooh. Fun. Not gonna make it. Oh my. Don't know if that was like the smartest jump in the world. You do have people who are riding their bicycle or rollerblades and they're going off ramps and trying to make big jumps and land pretty hard on the ground. Get to the hospital, get your x-rays, make sure you didn't break anything. Sometimes if it's a massive mechanism of injury, meaning like you got shot out of a cannon or something like that, the suspicion for injury is high, so most of the time you're gonna get a full body CT scan at that point. Oh. Gunshot wound right to the left upper chest, lung, shoulders, major blood vessels on that side. Might actually miss the heart because the heart is center left, but not every structure. The big meat part of the heart is lower left. Ooh, helicopter. Oh no, Black Hawk down.
We got a Black Hawk down.
Helicopters do come to the hospital, and I've been in a helicopter a few times. It just allows us to get somebody to and from a scene into a hospital fast. There's helipads on the top of the buildings, and sometimes if you don't have that, they can just go into the closest field. Oh. What is this, like target practice? They actually attempted to show like arterial bleeding. Arterial bleeding in general is going to be spurts, but intense versus a true fountain. Nothing makes a fountain like that. Oh, the road is disappearing. Whatever that is, just taking everything down. We do see electrical injuries, but we don't see things like this. The biggest things we worry about, cardiac arrhythmias or the breakdown of tissue, sending abnormal electrolytes into your bloodstream, potassium and messing up your sodium. All right, we just have a missing right leg. Now, what would you do? It's so high up, you can't tourniquet anything. In this scenario, you need to get the person to the hospital and you're gonna just stuff as much gauze and put enough pressure on this area to try to get the bleeding to stop. What is this? You do get a lot of boating injuries.
I believe it was a boating accident.
A lot of things you don't think about when people are on the boat, like falling off. And there's a lot of people out there that get really bad motion sickness, so there are over-the-counter medications that you can use. A flamethrower? What? I'm calling it a flamethrower because that's what it looks like to me. Very rarely do we see fire burns that come to the emergency department. We see most people more with like spilling of hot fluids on them that cause second and third degree burn. Oh, wow. Okay, so explosions or injuries close enough that you actually get injured or some shrapnel. Impaled objects. Make sure you're not pulling things out that could cause a disaster if you do. Oh, a sandstorm. That's crazy. So, okay, falling off a building, but sand.
I don't like sand.
People come into the emergency department so often with a foreign body in their eyes. Majority of the time, we don't see anything in the eye. Whatever was there caused a scratch to the cornea. So we will take a look at the eye, irrigate the eye out, put some drops in for the pain. Gonna pull off the head? Oh man, we see injuries to the neck when people get strangled or attempted to get strangled. They come to the hospital, we're checking to make sure that they didn't break any bones of their neck, didn't hurt their windpipe, so to speak, so the trachea, and then we're looking at the vascular aspect of their neck. Whoa. Gotta be really careful on construction sites. You're always supposed to wear a hard hat. People are always harnessed in when the walls are open like this. We don't see too many people come in from construction injuries because of the rules and regulations. Most of the individuals that do work construction and come in due to injuries, it's usually due to chronic injuries of knees, elbows, back. So a lot of like joint issues. Whoa, you just see a fountain of blood coming from the heart. I mean, it's right in the middle. With that amount of bleeding, you could have ruptured your left ventricle. Probably the biggest squeeze. Gonna have the most amount of blood because it's filling up and it's gonna push out. What is this? Oh, interesting. I love how these Minecraft characters can just take a hit, respawn, and keep going. In real life, not so much. Whether it's from work, gaming marathons, or just life, Level Up by my company Life Happens has your back to support energy, focus, and mental clarity. Check it out at lifehappens.com or on Amazon. Oi. Oh, yeah. This is partial, so really interesting. We'll see people who have partial injuries to the face due to gunshot wounds. Part of the jaw is missing, part of half the face is missing, but what we're gonna do is significant reconstructive surgery over many, many months and years. Holy cow, there was a lot. If you plan on seeing the new movie or you have seen it, let me know. Is it good? Is it worth it to see? Let me know in the comments. And as always, make sure you binge watch this playlist right here. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your bell notifications, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.